Okay. So this is obviously a little bit different from the title. This is not Godcraft, but this is kind of a stream of consciousness vlog. And I've been wanting to do this for a while. So let's just get into it. I'm not really sure how these stream of consciousness vlogs really happen. I more have like a setup. I mean, it doesn't seem like through my other videos that I put out, my other trash, like that last video that I put out, that was like complete and utter garbage. I mean, it was so disorganized. I shot that over 3 days. Those 3 separate clips, those are from 3 separate days. And it's because my computer is so old and it won't it overheats constantly. So having like my setup with the Elgato system and my microphone, it's plus I have like a bunch of notes on it, and I'm trying to, why are you not okay? So I'm just, it overheats. What was I saying? It overheats so bad. And before it overheats, it like stops my recording. And I think I need to, I don't know if I'm just gonna check and see if I can fight any of these people. And, oh, there. I'm like rushing through things. I just need to relax, obviously. And I think it's my world. I finally got a job, I think. Okay. I got my license. I got a car. It's good. Now I just have to keep that job and make some money. So then I can, for one, I probably need to get a new system set up. Because the overheating issue, it's not like a big issue, but it is an issue that is going to, it does make it, a lot harder to record. That's why, like, most of my editing, I don't have, like, and I also need to get editing software as well. So, I'm just gonna auto this. I don't really need to, I usually just pick people that I know I'm gonna win against, so that I don't have to do much. And I use all of the 10 wings or whatever. I don't know. We'll just call them wings for now because that's what they look like. The 8 wings that I have. Wait, okay, I did fight 2 people. I usually go for significantly weaker opponents, like 3-star. 3-star and 4-star are my max. If it's a 4-star and it's max, like it can only be 1. If it's awakened, I only use I use the same team for everything. I don't know what so I use the same team. And okay, like this guy. Okay, sorry, that was a timer. I'll fight this guy. Then I'm going to switch over to, I'm not going to switch over totally. I have to collect, some, like a chest from a different game. And this is what I pretty much do for the next 3 hours most of the time. If I don't play this game for 3 hours. I play like a slew of games. Oh, sorry, I totally forgot because, okay, after this guy, we will go and collect the other things, and then we'll come right back here. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So I go into my Soul Hunters account, or my Soul Hunters game, and I'm waiting. And every 10 minutes or so for like 5 times, I already did the first time, so this will be the 4th, I don't know. You'll see in the video probably anyways. This is a stream of consciousness, which is going to be very limited editing, which is basically all my videos anyways, so it really shouldn't come as a shock. Okay. How have your guys' day been? Mine's been pretty uneventful. The only thing that really happened was I got a call for a potential job, and I'm going to orientation on October the 3rd, so that should be fine. But then they're gonna have me work, so it's like, it's early in the morning, and then, oh, I'd have to turn on my timer. Sorry about that. I have to turn on my timer every time I do that. Then I go out of it, so then I'm not messing up any of the recording, because if I have like 2 or more, like 1 or more apps open, the audio will mess up, because I think that's what happened with the last Godcraft video I had, is I had my timer for like the first clip. I had my timer open in the background, which I unknowingly did because I have an alarm on it too, that I start at 3 o'clock and I start collecting. And I've been doing this, I haven't done the timer thing since school, but when I got home from school, this is what I would do to relax. And at 3 o'clock, I collect like a gift for them from Com2uS, the creators of this game, Summoner's War. And I think I guess I went, did I go through my history? Yeah, I did. I went through my history, right? Let's just check it again, because I don't remember checking it. Okay, and you just have to do this for like 5 more times. Fighting weak opponents, getting like getting the 3 glory points, which I cash in every week for a mystical scroll to summon, because I'm trying to get these Dragon Knights, which are really, they're natural 5-star monsters, so the drop rate is really low for them. So it's rare just to get a nat 5 or a natural 5-star, which I'm just gonna be calling them nat 5s anyway, so a nat 5. But to get all the specific monsters that you want, you have to like really grind and get it. I mean, the 2 nat 5s that I got were from a whole year's worth of collecting crystals from many different sources, events. My crystal golem thing that you might have seen, which I can show you. Events and the mines, and then the golem. That's how I got, and the wishing well. That's how I got my 2 nat 5s that I currently have right now. Which, if you're like a big time player, like you're really dedicated to this game, like you don't use crystals. But my whole goal is to get all of the elemental dragon knights, which I don't know why I have such an obsession with them. They just look really cool. I'll show you them after I finish this, because we only have 2 more to go. And this is what I'm talking about with the awakening. I'm like showing the camera. There is no camera. I'm recording the screen. I'm just talking over. So what was I saying? Was trying to get all the nat 5s. Well, not all the nat 5s. I don't really care about getting them all, because some of them don't really pique my interest. Some of them are a little bit too racy for me. When I mean racy, I mean like edgy, or I don't know. This is obviously a game for young adults, because if you see how the women characters or the female monsters are portrayed, they have all of the cleavage, and then I don't know. I just don't really care about that too much. I care about the sexualization of just like women in general, but I don't care about getting like all the hot girl characters in the game. I don't want that. What I want is like power, or like at least cool looking characters. Yeah, if the character of the woman looks cool, then yeah, I'll definitely go for it. I'll definitely try to summon that specific monster or character, or whatever you want to call it. But I'm not just gonna go to look for eye candy. I mean, I'm not that pathetic. I don't need to look at a virtual character for that pleasure. It's not me. Yeah, there are guys and women and just people out there that will take pleasure in seeing a virtual character. I'm not judging you, it's just not me. I like an actual person in front of me. Or at least, picture an actual person. Actual people are way better than, pictures. I don't know. There's something about the real, authentic thing in front of you. I was gonna use the stream of consciousness as more like a PSA, but I think I'm not really cut out for the PSA format, because I don't really like getting serious with people who are that I'm trying to be friends with. I mean, obviously if I need to be serious, that's fine. But it's much easier to be serious with someone that I can actually see, and I can see the reactions. I'm just gonna keep refreshing this, every minute until I get my, till I use that last wing. Otherwise, and then oh my god. I'm just gonna keep going that way. I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. This is a lot easier off camera, because you don't have to keep someone's interest. I mean, I've done this for so long now. Like, I think it's probably been, I think I started this game 2 years ago. Maybe. I'm not sure. And my 2 not 5s I got on my last birthday. It might have been, I think it was 2 years ago that I started playing Summoner's War. And I'm not very high level, I'm probably mid-game. Maybe. I have to keep awakening and keep summoning, obviously. I don't think I'm even mid-game. Maybe I'm like early mid-game. I think that's what I'm at. Because I only have 2 nat 5s. I don't have really any runes. Runes are like things I can, like extra power boost, or how do I explain this? They're like almost not gems. I don't know, it's hard to explain without what is happening. I think this might crash. I really don't want it to. Like, I don't think my whole game is gonna crash, but yeah. I have to go back in. Okay, timer. Alright, well that couldn't come out at a better time. Alright, we'll go to this game. I don't know if the audio will cut out. I'm not sure. Because the last time I had the 2 apps open, it cut out. So I'm not very confident in it. I don't know if any of this is making it in. It's probably not. And I'm like screaming and the audio is spiking so bad. Okay, you know, I think it's going really slow because I have it hooked up to my recording. So it's slowing down the loading process. It usually takes about, maybe it's not. So this is basically just what I do the whole time. And I think, yeah, I needed that. So tonight, what I'm gonna do at 6 o'clock, what I'm gonna do is I usually just grind through all my games, because that's basically what my whole day really consists of. My whole day really consists of doing whatever I want until 3 o'clock when my alarm goes off. Then I dedicate that time to just grinding away on all my games, which is 1, completing using all the wings and using all my energy. Not my physical energy, but the energy in the game. Those like lightning bolts that I have like 131 of. I use all of them. And then I move over, when I'm done with that, I move over to a different game. And I'll show you that one as well, because I'm just gonna record all of this, basically. Because this is kind of what... I mean, in the beginning I said this was gonna be like a vlogging type channel, obviously. And this is like a different format of a vlog. It's just me sitting here talking with you guys while I play my game. I think I can... I usually just look at the level and the rank of the monster before I go in. I don't know, I think I can win this because I'm fully... all my monsters are fully awakened. The only monster that is fully ruined is my Hellhound, which is that dog monster that you see right there called Seek. I awakened him. He was my first awakened one. Then I went to my fairy, which is the water type girl right there. That just did a critical. Then I awakened my vagabond. I did all of these in order. In the beginning of the game, they give you like the 3 main monsters that you'll use until you summon more, which is the Hellhound Fairy and the Vagabond. And then what I did was I got the... Here, I'll show you. No, that's not what I want. Then I later summoned Fowl, alright, I don't know how to say his name. It's F-A-O, so I'm guessing it's Fowl. I got that sea monster type looking thing that's called a serpent. And then what I do, and I just went in order from all of them. It's basically seniority. And I use all these people's monsters. I'm friends with them, but I don't really know them. I don't really actually know them. This is a Dragon Knight right here, and I'll get into the fight right now. So, this monster right here is not my personal monster. It's basically like my mentor, which means it's basically the game creators giving you the mentor. I don't know how to say this. Okay, seeing that guy's face, that little red guy's face, if you haven't seen it, go back, pause it. Sorry about that. And that's my mentor. And then I just use all my friends' monsters. And before I would use all my friends' monsters, and I would use my monster, my Hellhound, and the current monster that I'm trying to level up, and I'm trying to rank it up to a 5-star to use it as food, which just means I'm gonna fuse it so I can not fuse it. I'm gonna use it to upgrade, or I'm gonna rank up my 5-star monsters, my Nat 5s, to 6 stars. But before I do that, I'm going to awaken them, which takes essence, which I'm currently grinding on right now as well. Well, not currently, but currently I am grinding. I'm just taking like a few weeks to grind, and both of my monsters are fire monsters, so I have to get like really high essence. And I'm trying to change my channel. It's not working. Even though I can't hear it, I at least want to see it while I'm talking to you guys. And I'll show you the essence. I get ahead of myself all the time. So I have to max out this monster right here, which is a harpy, which is from Greek mythology, and then incorporate it into the game, obviously. And it's a wind harpy, which elements don't matter when you're ranking up. All it matters is the ranking, which is the stars above it. So if you saw, like, during my fights with the level 30 bird thing, that was like light or white, it was 4-star monster with a level, it was level 30, which was a max level for that rank. And I'm just using all my friends' monsters, and then I'm going on to essence grinding, which I'm grinding essence, and I'm grinding Angelmon, which is like an ingredient monster, which can be used to rank up my monsters. Or I rank up their levels, their attack level, their ability, skill level. Yeah, I think that's, I don't know. This is hard to understand. This is hard to put into words. But I really like the game. And I think my likeness of the game derives from when I was a child. I was introduced to Pokemon, not the game, but the anime itself, by my older cousin. And I like having that, like, this is gonna sound bad, but I like having that really powerful pet, or monster, or whatever you want to call it, fight with you and fight for you. And obviously, I'm not into animals fighting. Like, fighting animals is terrible, I know. But hear me out. It's a show and a game. It's not real. Oh, this right here, my friend's monster, or yeah, my virtual friend's monster, the dragon. I want the fire version of that dragon. Alright, so I maxed out this monster. Now I need to return to this, and I'm now going to go into my weaker monsters. These are all the Angelmon things right here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pick a monster. Like, these are like food monsters. They're really weak. You can get them from the drops from the level that I was just on. And the timer. Okay. And I just use those monsters as food for the other 5-star monsters, which I'm using currently right now. I'm using that to rank up my 4-star monster into, 4-star monster into a 5-star monster. So I need 4-star monsters to make a 5-star monster, and I need 4 of them. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to I grind away at farming and grinding are not two different, they're the same thing, just different terms, of course. I usually just use grinding as my preferred term instead of farming, because farming this right here is like farming in this game right here that I'm playing right now. And I'm just going to sell these two things because they're not really good for anything and I need money. I need gold. I have 800. Okay, whatever. But I'm trying to, I think I have one more. Yeah, I have one more. So, one more time, we'll have a timer, and then we can wait until 6 o'clock, and then I will grind on that game. So, by the time I'm done with that, I'll be done until 8 o'clock, which I have a break in, I have like an hour break until I open my Contest of Champions, which is a Marvel game. So if you don't know Marvel like that, I probably won't show you that in this. I'll probably, you know what, I'll probably just grind away at this. So a little bit more of this. And then that will probably be the end because this is getting boring. Probably not for... It's probably not boring for you guys, but it's getting boring for me. Because I'm just basically saying the same things over and over anyways. And I need to not do this because... I need to take this guy off of here. Until I at least have one level. Not one level, like 2 or level. To separate them out. That's what I mean. Oh my god. So I just used the first one that I see, and I just... This will be food monster for the other monster that I was just leveling up to become a level 4 monster. To rank 4 monster. I don't know. You know what? Does it really matter? Do you really care? Probably not. Like all the videos that I put out my other Godcraft videos, maybe a few people watch them, which I'm totally fine with, actually, as of right now. Because I'm slowly just doing what I want. And that's what YouTube should be about. YouTube has become just a cesspool of filth, negativity. It's become an annoyance. I mean, I like YouTube. I'm obviously working on building my YouTube channel. This is becoming my career. This will become my career path, where I'm soon making money at it. Because right now I need to get a lot more views, a lot more public views on my page. I also need to do something about that banner. I need to figure out how to do that banner, which will probably come when I make money from my other job to support this job. So when I make money with that, the job that I'll probably I'm getting the job. Obviously, I know that. It's a potential. I say potential, but I'm going in for an orientation. It's gonna be good. I have a car. I can drive now. So I'm gonna be working for them. Until eventually I probably can't work that job anymore. Or until this my YouTube channel, which I don't really like. I want to call it more of like a family thing, because the people that watch my videos right now are the friends or the acquaintances and the friends that I had back in school, which I wish they would share and get other people to like and share my content as well. But I understand if you don't want to do that, because some of the things that I watch on YouTube are embarrassing in the fact that they are cringeworthy. And that is what definitely my content is. It's very cringeworthy. Like, I'm just starting out. I don't really have that good of a brand or a base going. I know I'm a gamer. I'm more of a streamer, but not a streamer because I'm not streaming live. But, like, most of what I do, most of my content is, like, stream of consciousness, where I just talk with gameplay behind it, which I'm doing at the same time. I'm not narrating the game, I'm not laying over it, but I am, like, doing it. The game is just basically a backdrop to what I'm saying. And then you either come there to watch the gameplay, look at the pretty background, or you're just there to hang out with me while I'm playing a game, which is totally fine because that's what I wanted anyways, with just to play a game, make some money off of it, which was my original vision, and just hang out and make some money while monetizing this. Monetizing my gameplay. Monetizing my quote-unquote laziness. It's not laziness. I'm literally doing something. I'm at least doing something, and I'm making my career off of gaming. I mean, all the big-name gamers, they're doing it as well anyways, so who's to say a small-time gamer can't do the same? They can't monetize their hobbies. I mean, that's what YouTube started out anyways. Like, the OG YouTubers, they did it because they were bored and they wanted to have fun. Or they were in college and they wanted to do something. That's how YouTube got started, was these what were once small YouTubers, or the OG YouTubers, like, Tyler Oakley, Megan Tonjes, sorry, Grace, Mamrie, Hannah, Hart, the Trinity 3, obviously. And then it got bigger. And it grew because it was such an underground thing that people got bored with television. They wanted something more real. So they came to look at more authentic and real people. Just making videos that weren't, like, advertised constantly too, because right now I'm looking at an advertisement right now on TV. But when you come to YouTube, or when you did come to YouTube once upon a time ago, like, it was so small that it was basically the video version of Tumblr. Yeah, that's probably the best way to put it. The video version of Tumblr, where you can let your inner freak or inner demons have fun and play around in a space where it's appropriate. Because when Tumblr and YouTube started, Tumblr was probably, like, a little different. Tumblr was probably, I'm not really, correct me if I'm wrong, it started out as maybe, like, an artist type platform where you can, like when I say artist platform, it wasn't like a platform just for artists, but it was a place where artists, like small, like, oh, what do I want to say? Not small time artists. Well, yeah, like freelance artistry was encouraged, where a creator would just put up a drawing that they did, or they did something, they put like poems, or like emo type stuff. And I'm using that term as like, yeah, the emo type stuff, where the, not emotional, but emotional? I don't know. I really don't know. And a timer. Okay, that's great. And YouTube was sort of the same thing, except maybe a little different. It was a place of an underground society that was a little bit different from mainstream. Or probably a lot different from mainstream. It became a place where people can go for not just entertainment, for their creators and their viewers, but a place where they can build friendships and make some money off of it. When it got bigger, obviously. Along with getting out their feelings or expressing themselves. Because what just happened? That's not what I wanted. Nope. Okay. I have never done that before. So, that was a first. And this has probably gone on probably long enough. It's probably going to be a lot of editing. Well, I'm not going to do a really heavy editing session. But it's probably going to be... I'll probably have to cut things out, and I'll probably cut the transitions. I won't put in transition. I'll probably just transition of the game from back and forth, just to cut down on the time. Well, I'm talking through some of it too, and if I don't keep it in, then it probably doesn't make any sense. I'll probably have to see what I can do with it. I don't know. And I will equip that chest plate that I got at a later. I'll do that at 6 probably. So I think this is the end of my little stream of consciousness. If you like this type of video, which I hope that someone will probably find a little bit of relaxation out of it, because it's sort of like a podcast anyways. And people like podcasts, but people usually come to podcasts to listen to famous people without the filter of being on camera and just talking normally. So, if you haven't seen any of my other videos and this is the first time you've seen me, then I'm going to ask you to subscribe, comment letting me know if you like this type of thing, because I'm probably going to do more of this, because I'm getting more comfortable with gaming, and it's becoming it's getting easier to do things. It's getting easier to just get on and record things. Oh, and if you think someone else would like this, share it with other people. But overall, thank you for supporting me. And until next time, see you later.